Hey sweeties, I just made it to the state fairgrounds for the Fiber Festival. There's so much happening. There's like a thrift market, a cheer and dance competition, this Fiber Festival, all on the fairgrounds right now. So it took me a minute to like get parking and get settled. But now I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna go find my friend, and I'm excited. I've never been to a Fiber Festival before, big or small, so I'm very excited. Let's just get into it. Do we need to learn how to weave? Is this a thing we need to join?
I mean, it would be a cool skill to do.
I mean, at this point, I feel like we need more cool skills. I mean, I was really hoping to show up and buy a spinning wheel, so I'm not gonna lie to you. I was really hoping to show up and buy a spinning wheel, but I think the spinning wheels are gone. Ooh, what's this? Oh, they've got drop spindles.
Yep.
Spindle. What is a spindle cookie? Ooh, you can make yarn earrings.
Oh.
You want to make some yarn earrings? She said no. Not really, actually. Not particularly. It's a drop spindle. Have you... I like how you put the other earrings down and then grab more stitch markers. No, I'm saying I like how you put one thing down and picked up something else. That's very me.
I put down 2 things.
Oh.
I picked up 1.
Look at you.
You're right.
Look at you. You're a paragon of self-control.
So if you go with sparkly socks, sparkly rainbow socks, aren't they so nice?
They are very nice. This is send to my husband and tell him what to get me for my birthday. My body.
Did your birthday just happen?
Yes. And he took me to a beautiful, like, freaking vineyard to spend the day with no kids and, like,
Sorry.
joy and supplication. I don't see what that has to do with anything.
I know. See, this is baby alpaca.
Is it?
Still not soft.
Yeah. I want this baby alpaca thing to be softer. This is pretty.
I really like this color, though.
Are you going to make a penguin out of it? Ooh, look. This is what you use when you're making your own yarn. Like you pull off pieces of the fluff and like put it in the spindle.
These pop-ups, though, they feel better.
Do they feel better than the baby alpaca though? I kind of want this pink one.
Doesn't it feel so nice?
Yes, no, it really does. Camp Stiffwood. You're about to be a Girl Scout. This is for you. It's meant to be. Ooh, a planner. Yes, please. Oh, yes, please. It's undated. It's got coloring. Somebody thought of me. This feels nice. This feels nice.
Merino bamboo.
Ooh, this is bamboo?
Yeah. That's merino.
Merino wool and rayon bamboo. It's kind of stretchy. It's like springy a little bit. Hey sweeties, it's Dee Dee. So the Carolina Fiber Fest is over. I've taken a minute to catch myself and kind of think about the experience, and I wanted to do a little haul to show you what I picked up. I didn't go crazy. I knew I couldn't. I am still saving for vacation and stuff like that, and this was my very first Fiber Festival, so I didn't want to go too bonkers in case I want to go to another one later in the year, or even Rhinebeck. So let me show you what I picked up. I hemmed and hawed and waffled about this forever. I was initially, I told myself I was only gonna get one thing and that was gonna be it. Then I told myself, well, if I get something for a project, then that's okay. And then there were just certain booths I kept coming back to and certain colorways I couldn't get out of my head. And so I ended up getting those things. And then I needed some small knitting needles to finish my gloves. So there were things that I ended up getting that were just practical. And then there was things that I ended up getting just because my heart was in it. So let's waste no time. This isn't the first thing I got, but it's the most practical. These are 5-inch double point needles in size 2. I'm knitting a pair of gloves for a woman that I know. And at this point, all of my double points in size 2 are currently in the work. So where I had to like separate for fingers and stuff, I just left the double points that I was working with there. And that's a bit impractical. So I got a set of 5-inch double points that I can use to knit fingers for these gloves. I will link the pattern in the description. And they're coming along nicely. They're gonna be a gift for the woman's daughter, but I needed more double points. So I bought these. These are from Twin Birch, from the Twin Birch products, or these are Twin Birch products. They are handmade knitting needles. I met the gentleman who made them at the convention or at the Fiber Festival, and he told me that if they break for any reason, like my youngest son biting the tips off, which he loves to do, that they will replace them, which I think is awesome. And they're also local to me, so I could at any time go up there and see them and buy more. They're more expensive than I normally spend for knitting needles, but they're quality and they come with basically a warranty. So I'm very excited. Okay, the next thing I got was, okay, this is from the Fiber Studio. It's a mini sock set. So it's mini skeins in their sock weight yarn that is 75% superwash and 25% nylon. Now this was the very last thing that I purchased, and this was the most hemming and hawing because I was obsessed with all of their like colorful collections. They had like rainbow collections and like fall and autumn and just so many beautiful sets. And I couldn't justify it because I'm like, I don't need another rainbow thing. You guys know at this point how many just rainbow things I have, and I just couldn't justify it. So this was the one where I was like, I'm gonna make a project and I can justify it if it's part of a project, and it'll be part of a project for sorry for the brief Mr. Interlude. Back to what I was saying. This is from the Fiber Studio at Yarns to Die For. This is what took me the most time and had me questioning the most, because I kept coming back to their booth. I was obsessed with Okay, take 3. He's in the garage now. This is from the Fiber Studio at Yarns to Die For. And this is what took me the most time. I probably walked by their booth 8, 10 times. I stood there for so long because they had so many beautiful, colorful collections, like little sets like this of mini skeins, but like some of them had 12, some of them had 8, some of them had 10, just big, beautiful, colorful collections. And this is what got me in the mindset of, oh, I'll get a mini skein set and then I can, save a little bit of money and get beautiful things, because unfortunately I'm a sweater knitter. I don't knit shawls and I don't knit scarves and I don't knit cowls. So I really can't get by with one skein of yarn to do a project. I really do need at least 1,200 yards, which in fingering weight is at least 3 skeins, in DK is at least 5. Once you start getting into the big, like the chunky stuff, worsted is sometimes like 8 to 10. It can get very expensive very quickly. And like, that's just what I like. I like sweaters. I like shirts. I like full-size knitting projects. But I am going to do some knitting for our vacation this summer. And I thought a mini skein set would be really cool for one of my ideas, which led me to this. Now, I saw this knitted up as a hat. And it's a hat that's already in my Ravelry queue that I already planned to make. So I was like, oh, this is beautiful. I am going to use it for vacation. When I was talking to the woman at the booth, she was saying that this nylon and superwash merino mix is really good for pilling. It doesn't pill very much. It doesn't felt in the places that you would think it would felt. So I'm excited for that. I'm probably just going to get something acrylic to do the body of the shorts and like the straps for the top, but I'm very excited to be able to use these. And these colors kind of feel like vacation to me. I am a dark winter as far as color season, and I think these really fit into that dark winter kind of color palette. So I'm very excited. This is the Borealis the Studio Sock mini sock set. This is in the Borealis colorway, and it's just beautiful. And you guys know I am a big fan of rainbows, so anything rainbow adjacent is just my juice. Okay, I don't want to show you like the thing, so let me show you the next, before I show you the show-stopping yarn that I got. So there was this booth for Camp Stitchwood, and it was like Girl Scout, like camping theme, and they sell merit badges. So I picked up 5 merit badges because I have a problem. So these are my 5 merit badges that I got. I got travel knitter because I like to take my yarn with me everywhere I go. Sweater stitcher because, as I was just saying, I make sweaters. That's kind of my thing. I don't make scarves. I don't make cowls. I don't make shawls. I make sweaters. UFO collector. There's a lot of UFOs just to my right. We're not going to talk about it. Yarnaholic. Yes. And Yarn Chicken Champ. I have one at Yarn Chicken. I usually lose at Yarn Chicken, but I have one at Yarn Chicken, so it counts. And they had like a planner, a project planner that I was obsessed with. They had stickers that were so cool. I am very interested in Camp Stitchwood, and I will probably get more things from them. I'm not counting that out. Okay, and now for the showstopper. Just this is the thing that this is what this whole excursion was about. This is the answer. Okay, just let me just look at this yarn. Okay? Look at this freaking yarn. Look at this yarn. I can't, I don't want to hear any words about it. I will accept no slander about this yarn. I will accept no conversation. This yarn is everything. This is the most beautiful yarn I've ever seen. And like, I've seen Bumblebee Acres Farms. I've seen Red Door Fiber Studio. I've seen Melanated Boho Bay. I've seen, this is beautiful. It's silk and merino, first of all. So there's that. It's 50-50 silk merino. This is the fingering weight. I'm obsessed. This is from American Farm Yarn at Gypsy Mountain Farm. This is American Farm Yarn from Gypsy Mountain Farm. She does everything herself. Like, she has sheep and she shears them and she, does all the steps, and it's just beautiful. I told her that it looked like a flower garden, and she was like, yeah, that's pretty much the name of the colorway. And I was like, I am obsessed. This was the very first booth when I walked in, like the very first booth from the door, and I saw it at the very beginning, and I told Stephanie, if I don't buy anything, I'm coming back for this. Like, if I don't find anything else that I'm obsessed with, I'm coming back for this. And it was the very first booth, so I was like, I can't buy anything yet. I haven't gone around the whole place. I don't know everything that's available. But if I don't buy anything, I'm coming back for this. And I ended up coming back for it, like in the final minutes before we left. And like, I was counting down. I was keeping a running tally in my head of how much I had spent. And it was like, $14 for the knitting needles, $15 for the merit badges. I hadn't purchased this yet. So I was like at $30, and I was like, okay, that's not bad. I can spend $100. Okay, that's good. And then she had 3, but I only bought 2. And I know I said that I need at least 3 skeins of fingering weight to make a sweater, but I'm not gonna make a sweater. I'm just gonna make a cropped top with big fluffy sleeves. And hopefully this will be enough for a crop top with big fluffy sleeves. And the pattern that I'm looking at, this is not going to be enough, but I can make the top more cropped, or I can make the sleeves a little shorter. I will make it work. I will finesse it, because this is the answer to all of my prayers. This is everything I've ever wanted in yarn. It's pink and green and beautiful, and I'm gonna love it. So I'm very excited to have this. And then that's it. That's all for my Carolina Fiber Fest shopping experience. This is my little haul. So I got this from Gypsy Farm Yarn, this from Twin Birch, this from the Fiber Studio at Yarn to Die For, and these from Camp Stitchwood. And I think for my first Yarn Festival haul, or Fiber Festival haul, I did pretty good. I did not go broke, which I'm proud of. I had already moved a lot of my money out of my checking account so that I would not be able to spend all of my money. But even so, I limited myself, I think, pretty well. And I'm very happy and excited about my purchases. So you'll have to let me know in the comments what you think about what's going on here, and if you're as obsessed with this flower garden colorway from Gypsy Mountain Farm as I am, because I think this is the most beautiful yarn I have ever purchased, bar none. Like, this is so pretty, and it's gonna work up into such a beautiful product when I get to it. And it is like the 3rd thing on my list, because I got to get started quickly if it's going to be ready for July. So this I'm very excited about. The colors are beautiful. I kept coming back to this booth. I'm very interested. I'm going to follow them. They're not local to me, but they're close, so I am going to buy from them again. But this just lit me up. It just lit me up. And it's not even, like I said, I'm a deep winter. It's not even my colors. It's not even the colors that are going to flatter me. I don't care. This just lights me up, and I'm excited about it. Yeah. So, like I said, let me know in the comments what you're thinking, what you're feeling about my haul.